Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Angel Geraldino, and we are live. We're going to be holding for at least 5 minutes to give everybody a chance to come on board. The reason why we always do this is because the YouTube algorithm, it takes to the YouTube algorithm at least 10 to 20 minutes to notify everybody that is subscribed to me, and they have that notification bell on. So that's what we're going to be doing now. We're going to give a few minutes to people to join our live streaming. Hello, everyone. I see that we have 3 people on the chat. We're going to give a few minutes to the rest of the people that want to join us on this live streaming. Like I said before, it usually takes 10 to 20 minutes to the YouTube algorithm to notify people that we are going live. So that's what we are going to be doing. I want to give the welcome to Marie Stranger is in the house. Happy Thursday for you as well. And today's topic is going to be specifically tailored for people that want to grow on YouTube, which is the main point of all of this. Welcome to Edición Express. It says, que lo que ups. Hello, so hello from Boston to Argentina. Today's topic is going to be 10 tips to grow your YouTube channel in 2021. So I'm very excited about this. This is something that I was looking forward to do since I started, believe it or not. Back when I had only 10 subscribers, I always thought about the day that I could sit in front of the camera and I started talking to people about the growth that I had on my channel and how do I accomplish that. And recently, I've been having the opportunity of doing this, which makes me extremely happy because I know that this is giving me an opportunity to show people from a perspective of a small YouTuber that was even smaller how to grow on YouTube by following and by participating in live streaming, commenting, asking you questions, and all that. I can give you, like I say, my perspective from still a small YouTuber, but somebody that has grown significantly and that has had the opportunity, like we mentioned in the past, of make money on YouTube while being a small YouTuber. So that's the topic that we're going to be talking about today. So 10 tips to grow on YouTube. One of those tips, number one, is going to be a commitment that you are going to do to posting videos on YouTube. Number two is going to be your workflow. Number three is going to be a video hook, which is something that a lot of people take for granted. And sometimes that will reflect on their analytics. Number 4 is going to be how to end your video properly and how to start your video properly as well. We're going to be talking about a little bit about intros and outro. Also, we're going to be talking about thumbnails and how to replicate topics from other successful YouTube creators to apply it to YouTube channel in a fashion that even though you're using somebody else's techniques, you can apply it and make it your own and to help you grow. Also, we're gonna be talking about long videos versus short videos and the use of live streaming, like I am doing recently. This is gonna be what the fourth or the fifth, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let's leave it at fourth. This is my fourth live streaming, and I was doing giveaway and all of that to attract traffic into the channel. And also, we're going to be talking about how to use videos as a series in collaboration with other YouTubers. Also, I wanted to welcome the smaller half channel. Is here. Hello on the water. Hello to you, sir or ma'am, whoever is watching on the other side. So thank you for being here. So the first topic that I wanted to talk about today, of one of the 10 tips of how to grow your YouTube channel, is a commitment. In order for you to grow your YouTube channel, you have to make a serious commitment to posting a video consistently at least once a week. The importance of doing this is because it fits the algorithm. You're sending the right message to the algorithm. You're telling YouTube that you are a serious creator and that you do care about your audience. And like most people here on this live streaming know, if you are a serious YouTuber, is that YouTube is a game, it's a long ball game. The success on YouTube doesn't happen overnight. And I know that some videos and some creators contradict what I just said, but that doesn't happen that often. Getting a viral video doesn't guarantee any success. There's a YouTube channel that I follow that there is a family channel as well, and they were posting videos and videos and videos, and they were getting a couple of views, 100 views, 200 views, and so forth and so on. So the range was between the 25 and 200 views per video. And one day they made a video. It wasn't even a short video. It wasn't even for the short platform, but it was a short video. It was, when I say short, it was because it was 34 seconds, but it was not dedicated to the short YouTube version of videos, even though it was made vertically. So this person on that particular video has 54 million views on that particular video. The problem with that many views on that video. Yes, the video went viral. They got a lot of subscribers because of that. But if you go to the channel, and I'm not gonna name the channel because I don't want to put anybody on the spot. But I'm using this just as an example. When you have 54 million views on a channel on one video, they are all the way up to 64,000 subscribers. The last time I checked. But the problem with that is that most of their videos in their platform, on their YouTube channel, they're not getting the same amount of view, not even close. They don't have any other video within the 20,000 views. The reason for that is because the video that went viral is not related at all with the content that they post on YouTube. They started posting more videos related to that one that went completely viral. And when you say 54 million views, that is going viral at the level of Mr. Beast. That's not any viral video. I mean, for me, a viral video will be 100,000 views. They have 54 million views on that video. And before that, there was not a true commitment on their channel to posting regularly. They're doing well, and I'm happy for them. But going back to the topic of commitment send the YouTube algorithm all the right signals. That's one of the main reasons why I always insist in people having a schedule for every week. It doesn't matter how many views you get in that video. It doesn't matter how many likes or how many comments you have on that video. You need to show the YouTube algorithm that you are serious about that, so they start promoting your channel. You're gonna eventually you're gonna see a organic traffic coming into your channel. Commitment is also related to the type of content that you create, and we're gonna be talking about that in the tip number 9, which has a lot to do with creating series on your channel. But you have to commit to that. You have to make sure that the topics that you are picking for your channel are related. And I'm sorry, the topics that you pick for a video are related to your channel, because again, you can go viral and then that can only work against you, believe it or not. Having a viral video that is not related to the content of your channel is going to hurt you in the long run, because the YouTube algorithm is going to find out, yes, people are watching a lot of this particular video, but people are not coming back for more. So there's something that is not working. There's something wrong with this channel, and all that the YouTube algorithm reads is numbers, ones and zeros. So you have to make sure that you send in the right ones and zeros to the YouTube algorithm so they keep on promoting your channel. I have helped other YouTube channel. I have a friend that she has a gaming YouTube channel, and she's pretty good editing her videos and posting, and she's pretty active, and she interact a lot with those type of people, and she saw an immediate growth on her channel, because I advised her to start doing shorts with the hashtag shorts with Among Us, which is a humongous popular topic right now. And I remember she asking me, why don't I do the same? At the time when I gave her the advice, she only have over 400 subscribers on her YouTube channel. She is already up to 25,000, and that was in the last 4 months. And her videos are going viral, like for real. And the reason is because she's been consistent with the content that she's posting on her YouTube channel. And also, she is doing all the right things when it comes to tagging, when it comes to answering all those comments on her YouTube channel. She's doing all the right things that she is doing. I can sacrifice, because I like editing. If you're familiar with my channel, you know already that I am a heavy editor. But I will not make a short on my channel that is about Among Us, unless I'm teaching people, which is something that I'm going to be doing in the near future, which is me teaching people how to edit their Among Us videos for their gaming YouTube channel. That is applicable. But just making a short video about Among Us when I'm not a gamer, all I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a little traffic. It could be a big traffic, but it's going to be for a short period of time. Excuse me, because people are going to come into my channel because they see that I have a clickable thumbnail. So they're going to come to my channel because they're looking for that type of content. And the YouTube algorithm is telling these people that I have that type of content on my YouTube channel. After they click on that video and watch that video, the next video is going to be totally unrelated. So it's going to be a huge traffic on one video, and the channel is suffering in the other end. So my advice to anybody that is really committed to be a serious creator on YouTube, if you're going to create any content, because you're trying to find that consistency, and you're trying to make that commitment to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience, is create, because shorts are very popular, but create your content related, create your video related to the content of your channel. So I have a question from Be Good. I heard that you don't have ad revenue on the shorts. Yes, that is true. You do not have any ad revenue on the short because of the way that they are designed. The main reason why the YouTube company and Google decided to create shorts is because TikTok was taking a lot of the YouTube traffic away from YouTube. So it was a great idea for them to do this. And the reason why they don't monetize those ads is because they are really, really, really short. So it would not make sense for them. That's me guessing, okay? Because that's what I would do if I was YouTube. I will not place any ad on a video that is 60-second long, sometimes 34, like the one that I just mentioned. Imagine you go into a YouTube channel for a video that is 30 seconds long. The opening of the video is a commercial. Then there's another commercial in the middle, and then there's another commercial at the end of the video. Sometimes for long videos, it's pretty hard to keep people watching your videos after they watch all these ads. Imagine if you have a video that is 30, 40, 50-second long, and then you have 2 or 3 commercial within the video. I'm not going to say that probably YouTube won't do it, but until this point, they're not doing that. But I hope that answers your question. But even though, let me say this, even though you cannot monetize any shorts, shorts video does contribute. It didn't happen at the beginning, but YouTube shorts, they contribute to your watch hours. So it didn't happen before, but now they're doing it. Some of your video, depending on your content, depending on the video that you're creating, and when I say depending on the video that you're creating, I'm talking about if, let's say that you have a family channel and then you have a short that is not kids friendly, probably that time is not going to go to your watch time because of the content of the video that you just created. But yes, I know that you didn't ask about the watch time of that video, but I want to put it out there because there's a lot of questions regarding this issue. People at the beginning, none of the time that you had on the YouTube shorts went towards your watch time that will help you if you have 1,000 subscribers already to reach the 4,000 hours that you will need to monetize your channel and place ad in your YouTube channel. So going back to commitment, you need to remember this before we move to tip number 2. Commitment is what is going to make yourself visible to the YouTube algorithm. Just like yourself, just like myself, there's a ton of people creating content on YouTube. The type of content that I'm creating right now, live streaming, editing videos and all that. There's a lot of people doing that. But your consistency is what's going to make you stand on the crowd. Your content doesn't have to be Peter McKinnon's type of content. All you need is originality and consistency. And once you make that commitment, you need to stick to it. And I can use myself as an example. Last Thursday, I didn't do the live streaming, and it was something that was bugging me the entire week because I couldn't do it. It was for a situation that escaped out of my hand, but it was noted. You know, I had some comments in some of the videos. I had some comments from people that are subscribed to my channel that they also follow me on Instagram, and they made that clear to me. Oh, you were not on the live streaming, and you have to have. That's why you need to have that commitment and that consistency when it comes. excuse me, when it comes to placing your content on YouTube. You need to be consistent, and you have to have that commitment. Also, and one of the most important things about commitment is that commitment is going to create that personal relationship between you and your audience. It's not only the algorithm, because the algorithm is got, like I mentioned before, it's going to take some time for the YouTube algorithm to start promoting your channel, depending on the type of content that you're creating and a whole set of things, thumbnails, titles, hashtag, all of that. But it's going to take a while for the YouTube algorithm to start promoting your channel, especially if you are not monetized yet, which is my personal case, which is a different story. So it takes more for the YouTube algorithm to promote your channel when you are not monetized. And common sense, they don't have ads there. They don't promote your channel. Once you are monetized, you have ads in your channel. So it's in the YouTube advantage to promote your channel, because more people are going to be see the advertisement that they place in your channel. But the best relationship that you can have through commitment is with your audience. Forget about the amount of subscribers that you have in your channel. You can have 1 million subscribers in your channel. What you need to look is how many people are watching your channel that are subscribed to you and that are not subscribed to you. And then you have to make sure that you tailor your content towards those people that faithfully are subscribed to your YouTube channel. You need to make that personal relationship, and you can do that by a commitment. When you tell people that you're going to publish a video tomorrow at 10 a.m., make sure that everything in your video is good to go. something that I always looking for. I'm pretty good when it comes to finding music for my YouTube channel. I'm gonna link on the description of this live streaming for you to come back and look at it. I'm gonna link a couple of websites and YouTube channels that you can use to get copyright free music for your YouTube channel. I always use as an example a channel that I watch religiously from Monday to Monday. Every week at 8 a.m., he publishes a video every day, 8 a.m. And I know that that's going to happen, and I'm always looking for it. I like his content. I like the way that he presents himself. And he has in me a true subscriber, a true follower, a true fan. And he did that not only with good content, but he did it with a commitment to posting that good content every day at 8 a.m. That is so serious that at some point he decided to uh, change his live streaming from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And his channel was flooded with people commenting, "Oh, go back to the time." And he ended up going back to the 8 a.m. time that he's posted on his video. And one tip that he personally gave me, because I've been following this guy forever, was that sometimes during the holidays, people go away on vacation and all of that. So let's say that you have your vacations planned for this summer. You're going to be out for 2 weeks, and you are a person, or let's say 1 week, and you are a person that you publish a video on a daily basis, or you publish a video twice a week or once a week. So since you're going away on vacation on the summer, do something that is related to that vacation, and it is also related to the content that you have your audience accustomed to. So that way they're going to be part of your trip because they're watching your vacation video. Not necessarily has to be a vacation video, okay? But something that it has related, that is related to that you're going to be doing for that week in the summer. They still going to have some content uh, in your channel that they can watch, and you maintain that faithfulness, if that's even a word, with um, of that follower that you have, that subscriber that you have. So that's very, very important. And when I was doing the research for this video, I was struggling as to which one I was gonna uh, which one I was gonna name number one or number two of the tips that I have for you guys. And after struggling a little bit, I went back to commitment, because that's the first thing that you have to do once you decided to become a YouTube creator. I know that sometimes it's very difficult for people to commit to a date, to commit to a time, to commit to the amount of videos that you're going to be publishing per week, but you have to do it. So my recommendation: you go on a vacation on the summer, take some time out of your busy week, record 1 or 2 videos, depending on how many videos you publish per week, and have that video on reserve that you can use for when you go out on vacation. So that way people don't find your house empty. Because remember, every subscriber that you have is like a guest. You're not paying them to be there for you. They're there because either they like your content or they like you, one of the two. All right. So if anyone has a question about that topic, welcome to the MAGA family channel. Here, there you go. So welcome to the MAGA family channel. And the smaller half says, "Who is this mysterious 8 a.m. Channel?" I am not gonna name I'm not gonna say publicly the name of the channel of this person, because it's a political channel. So everybody has a political affiliation, and the last thing that I want is to alienate anyone. But the reason why I watch this person, I can watch the news, but I rather watch. I do watch the news, but I do watch this guy every day at 8 a.m. Monday through Monday, and it's because I like his point of view in whatever topic of the day is going on the news. So I like his perspective, and that's a good question. And I'm gonna tell you why it's so important to make a commitment. This guy is very smart. He had written a few books, and one day he decided that he was gonna read from his book. And the minute that he started reading from his book, I went away of his channel, even though I'm faithful to him. But I don't go to his channel to watch him and listen to him reading books. I go to his channel because I am interested in his uh, point of view about the political topic of the day. That's the only reason why I go to his channel. And I do have one of his books. But the main reason why I go to his channel is to watch him talking about his point of view about the political topic of the day. So I was saying I'll have to check it out if our posting time changes. Says the MAGA family channel. I don't know what you refer to when you says that, but I can tell you that, and I'm guilty of it. You know, in YouTube tells you exactly when the majority of your subscribers watch your video. So you should go into your analytics and check when your subscribers are watching your video, what time of the day, and you should stick to that schedule, and you should post your videos on that schedule. All right, so we're gonna move to tip number 2, which is workflow. Workflow is very related to the tip number 1. You need to choose a content that you can develop and that you can create. What does that mean? Remember that YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, right behind Google, which happens to own YouTube. So that's why sometimes you go into Google and you type a name of something that you're looking for, and a video will come up. So you need to make sure that your workflow is well chosen. Like I said, YouTube is a search engine. You have to make sure that you are creating content that people are searching for. Whatever your channel niche is, you have to make sure that you create your content for people, not for yourself. Excuse me. If you have a cute dog, if you have whatever pet you have in your house, or if you go on a trip, if your wife is pregnant, or whatever the case might be, those are not the topics that you need to be talking about in your videos. You need to make sure you must make sure that you're creating content for what people are searching for, especially for what I was talking about on the tip number 1. You have to make that commitment. So now I'm creating a video that is not related to my channel just because I think that my puppy is really cute, and you know what, I'm gonna make a video about it. And it doesn't work like that. It can happen that it will go viral, but I'm hoping that you don't have your hopes on a viral video, because remember, viral content is not sustainable. It's something that the name says it is viral. It just went viral, and that's it. How many chances you will have to create viral videos? Yes, we're all looking for that viral video, but make sure that viral video is related to the content of your channel. Your workflow is going to dictate the people that you are committed to, if they're going to come back to your channel or not. You have to make sure that you develop a set of rules for yourself where the content creation for your channel is not going to overwhelm you. Because when you get overwhelmed with all this videos and all this schedule that you set for yourself and all of that, then you're not going to continue to create, because it's going to be a lot. Anyone in here that is a serious content creator knows how time consuming YouTube is. There's a lot of moving parts that you have to put in order for your video to be watched. It could be a simple video, 3 minutes long, 2 minutes long. And if you are a person like I'm very critical of myself. You know, when I edit a video, you have no idea how many times I watch my videos. I watch my video and watch it and watch it and watch it over and over and over and over, because I'm looking for that part of the video that I could have done differently. If you look at my trajectory on YouTube, from the first video that I published 11 months ago, until today, you're gonna be a significant change on my YouTube channel, and it's because I recognize what works for me and what doesn't, and that's something that is also directly related to my workflow. And yes, I can do better. I know that, but I learned that you have to be not only consistent, but you have to have a workflow that will going to permit you to create more content for your audience. For your audience, so you need to stick to it. And the plan, if there's more than one person involved, and I'm gonna say this as a personal experience, my biggest partner in this YouTube channel is my wife. So there's another person that has also her own schedule, her own things, and we have a kid and all that. So you have to make sure that when you're creating your workflow, that person is included. So that way your workflow is gonna have a flow, not flaws. So it's very important for you to grow on YouTube that you have a workflow that is sustainable, that is gonna be there to help you grow your channel, not that it's gonna work against you. Creating content, there's a huge difference between a YouTube creator and a YouTuber. Most YouTubers, they feed off trending topics, which is pretty easy because you just have to search for that trending topic and your channel doesn't have a specific niche. So you're just feeding off of trending topics and you put it on your channel. A YouTube creator is a person that before he does anything or she does anything, you have to do a research of the topic that you're going to be talking about. And that's why I'm saying that YouTube is very time consuming. So you have to make sure that, first of all, that your workflow, that you accommodate your workflow to the person that is helping you with your videos, if that's the case. And probably that person is not even working on your YouTube videos or helping you with your YouTube videos on any capacity, but is part of your household. So you have to make sure that you have the time so you don't put family affairs and family business between you and your YouTube videos, because that is going to reflect on your consistency and in your commitment that you already made to your audience. You see how everything is related? So you have to make sure that you put in place all those things. The smallest half says always good to find a niche to stick with Allah, to stick with Allah. All right, so we're gonna move on to tip number 3, video hook. So one of the most important things when you are creating your videos is how do you hook your audience at the beginning when they click on that video to watch it. There's multiple ways to do it, and it's also directly related to thumbnail, which we are going to be talking about later on. But a video hook, and I recommend anyone here to go and visit Mr. Beast. He's a person that has the best hook on any video that I've ever watched. That's why his growth is so significant. The man is getting over almost 1 million subscribers per month. It is completely insane. And the reason is because on every single video that you go and click on Mr. Beast's channel, the first thing that he does, he tells you exactly what the video is going to be about. He's going to tell you, I fill up an entire bucket with this mod. He already told you exactly what he's going to do. And then he will deliver. He will show you how he fill up a bucket utilizing a mod. So that's a powerful hook. Another hook that you can use in your video is, and this one is very, very powerful, especially for people that craft stuff on their YouTube channel, which is the end result. So if you have a channel where let's say that you have a sponsor that will give you a product for you to try it out or to put together for your audience. So the first thing that you have to show in your video is the end result. That's what you need to show. If you're gonna do a flower arrangement, instead of starting your video with a bunch of flowers in your table on your table, start showing people not only in your thumbnail. It's fine if you put it in your thumbnail, but it's better when they see it on a video because a thumbnail is a picture. So you show people that beautiful flower bouquet. Bouquet, that's how you say it. So you show people the flower arrangement that you made. And then you show people, you tell people directly, I'm gonna teach you how you can do exactly this. Depending on if they liked what they just saw, they're gonna watch your entire video because they want to see the process. Uh, Also, another thing that you can do is a little time lapse on your videos if you crafting something. So start your video with a little time lapse of 20 seconds that is going to show on fast motion everything you did and the end results. And then you can tell people, now I'm going to teach you how you can do this. And all of the materials and all of the tools that I use are linked in the description box below. You already hooked that person. If that person is interested in how to make flower arrangement, that person is gonna stick and watch the entire video. Common sense. That person wants to see the end result. Another very powerful tool, and if you guys have any question regarding the hook that you can use for your video, you can ask you can put it on the comments. I'll make sure that I answer to you today, which is a commitment that I'm making. So make sure that you put your questions on the comments and I will answer all of your questions at the end. All right. So another very, very powerful tool for that you can use as a hook on your videos is making versus videos. Let's say that you have a YouTube channel and then you're going to show people a jar of pickles that you bought. The person watching you has no possible way, unless that person had tried before, to know what the jar of pickle or those pickles on that jar taste like. Okay, they don't know what does it taste. So you have to make sure you do a versus video. So you take two jars and you do pickle A versus pickle B. Which one is better? Or you will say at the beginning, so today we're going to be trying pickle A versus pickle B. Which one you think is better? Make sure that you put it on the comment, and at the end of the video, we're going to find out if you and me agree. That's a way for you to hook this person into watching your videos. If that person is into food and into pickle, that person is going to watch the entire video because they want to see, it's a human nature. They want to see if you agree with them that pickle A tastes better than pickle B. If you are unpacking toys, take two brands. Use two different brands. Mattel versus whatever her name is, another brand, Hasbro. Which one is better? So you find two toys that are in the same category, and then you will make a versus video. And being completely honest, putting aside your preferences, you are going to point specifically to the benefits of this toy versus this toy, or this camera versus this camera, this microphone versus this microphone. So you're already, when you're starting your video, and you put it just like that in your thumbnail, you take two pictures of the two products and you put the versus in the middle. So now that person is going to click on that video. Probably they have one of those two products. So they want to see if the purchase that they made was worth it, or if there's something better that they can purchase. Or they want to see if they're using this product correctly, because you're doing a comparison between the two products. So you will see that big YouTubers, especially in the tech industry, they use that a lot. Mr. Who's the Boss, which is a humongous YouTuber from the United Kingdom, he does that a lot. If you go to his channel, it's Mr. Who's the Boss. That's the name of his channel. And on that field, he is the boss. He will take 10 cell phones, and they will place it on a table so you can see it right on the thumbnail. And he uses versus a lot. And the reason why he uses those is because they give him good results. There you go. So they're giving good results. So they have to, he's using that in his advantage. And that is something that you should be practicing with. Because anyway, you're doing it and you're doing it with one product. So when you do the versus video, what you do is you're giving people more options. You're giving people more reasons to watch your video. Let me see this question. Be Good says, is this a common thing to do? A top 10 list? A top 10 list, it is directly related to a video hook. If you are interested in a topic of growing your YouTube channel and you are watching this video, and I already told you that I'm going to give you 10 tips in how to grow your YouTube channel, chances are that you're going to stick all the way until the end because you want to find out which one. So far, we are all the way up to tip number 3. So you wanted to find out tip number 4, tip number 5, 6, 7, and so forth and so on, because you are interested in growing your YouTube channel. Countdowns also are very effective. Top 10, top 3, top 5. Those are hooks that you can use on your video, but you have to make sure that you stick to the topic that you were talking about, and that everything on every video that you make, especially if you're doing top 10, top 5, or whatever, that the topic, the every tip that you're giving people are related between each other. So you know, like for example, I'm talking about running your YouTube channel. So all the tips that I'm giving you in this video, on this live streaming, they are related to each other, because that's what you're looking for. You're trying to help people. So you have to make sure that the content that you're doing is related. That is a great question. It is very common by YouTube creators, big YouTube creators, to do top 10 lists, top 3, top 5, whatever the case might be. But those are very powerful, and it's a hook that it does work. If you are interested on that particular topic, you're going to watch the top 5 or the top 10. You are going to watch, because you're looking forward to growing your YouTube channel. There's no point for you to go away and try to, go ahead in your video and watch the end when you already missed, and step 3 and step 4. So it is also a commitment in your part when you try to grow your YouTube channel. You're following YouTubers that can help you to develop your channel the way that you want it to go. So you have to make that commitment that you will watch those videos that are going to help you to grow your own YouTube channel. When it comes to YouTube and when it comes to anything in life, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Albert Einstein didn't invent the theory of relativity. My English is not very good looking. So what he did was he picked up in somebody else's idea and made it better. It's the same thing in the YouTube ecosystem. It's a 360 with YouTube. You will see Daniel Schaefer collaborating with Peter McKinnon. And there's a particular video, they do a coffee B-roll. And Peter McKinnon invited Daniel Schaefer into his channel. And he asked Daniel, why did you decided to become a YouTuber, a YouTube creator? And Daniel Schaefer's answers was, because of you. So he was watching Peter McKinnon's content. Peter McKinnon's one day find that this kid is a beast when it comes to editing. And Peter McKinnon, which is a god when it comes to editing, invited this kid into his channel to do a B-roll. Which is, I'm going to link the video on the description of this live stream so you can go and watch that video. It's fascinating to having these two people together working. And like I said, every topic, when especially going back to what Be Good asked, everything that you do when you're doing a top 10, make sure that it's related so that you don't throw off your audience. The reason why I'm saying this again is because that example that I gave you about Peter McKinnon and Daniel Schaefer is addressed on topic on the tip number 10, which we're going to be talking about later on. All right, so moving on to tip number 4, end video. The end of your video is very powerful to grow your YouTube channel. And when I say end video, I'm not merely talking about end screen cards. Yes, those are very powerful, but a more effective way to use your end screen cards is by ending your videos where the end screen uh, cards are on screen. So let's say, for example, that this is a regular video that I'm doing. On every single one of my videos, I tell people, if you like the content of this channel, or I say subscribe to the channel if you haven't, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, activate the notification bell, and I will see you next time on the water. That's how I end my videos. But before I do that, let's say that I'm doing a top 3 or a countdown on my on that particular video. So before tip number 1 is finished, is over, the end screen is gonna come. The end cards are gonna come on screen while I am giving you valuable information. So I'm not done with tip number 1 from the countdown. Started 3, 2, 1. So before I end the number 1 tip of that countdown, the end cards are gonna come on screen, and I'm still telling you something of value that is gonna help you to grow your channel, whatever the case might be on that particular video. But you have to make sure that you don't finish your video, and then after you finish your video comes an outro with the end cards on it. And the reason why I stopped doing that is because of Nick Niemann. Nick Niemann, which is a very powerful YouTuber, is the creator and founder of TubeBuddy. He taught me that you have to have your end screen before you stop offering something of value to your audience, because people click away from your videos when they see those end cards. But if the end cards come on the video while I am telling you how to put together this cell phone, if the video is about putting cell phones together, you're gonna stay there while the cards are there, because you want to know how to put this together. And the tip that I'm giving you is the last one of the countdown from 3. And I'm not done telling you how to put this together, so you're gonna stay there. Also, that is gonna help you with your retention time. If you finish your video, and after you finish your videos, when your end cards come on screen, people are gonna click away if they don't want to watch another of your video. So those 10 seconds that you put on your video are gonna be a dip. You're gonna see that dip on the lines on your retention time, because people are walking away. You already told them that the video is over. Once people see those end cards on any video, they know immediately that the video is over. So what am I gonna be doing here? They just walk away. So you have to make sure that your end cards are correctly placed. If you have an outro or an intro on your video, get rid of it. Don't use it. If you are honest with yourself, you are going to know that the intro on your video and the outro on your video only pleases you. Nobody goes on YouTube and say, you know what? Today I'm going to go and watch outros. Today I'm going to go and watch intros. No one does that. Yes, they look very nice. But remember that YouTube is not a TV. On a TV, you sit on your couch, and when the show's going to start, they're going to place your intro. It's a whole different ball game. Yeah, get rid of the intro. It doesn't do any good to your retention time. If you have let's say that you have an intro of 10 seconds and you have an outro of 10 seconds. So that's 20 seconds of a video that is 3 minutes long. So now the video is 3 minutes and 20 seconds long. I'm going to skip the intro because it's too long already. I'm going to go straight to the video. That's not retention time. Okay. And then at the end of your video, when your video is over and I see those end cards in there, I'm going to go out of your video. So you're losing 20 seconds of work. You did that for nothing. And it's not helping your retention time. Thumbnails. Thumbnail is tip number 5. You need to make sure that you use clickable thumbnail. Do not use bait thumbnails. If you use bait thumbnail is something, let's say that you have a video about cell phone and then you put a woman on bikini that is a very good looking woman on your video. Yes, a lot of people are going to click on your thumbnail because the girl is pretty. But if she doesn't come up on the video, what was the point on that person clicking on your YouTube video? So what they're gonna do, they're gonna start skipping on the video to try to find that person that they saw on the thumbnail, and now they go away out of your YouTube channel. So now your retention time start going down. And you know who else picked up on that? The YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algorithm hates and it punishes creators when they use bait thumbnail. So be honest to yourself. Create and to your audience, create thumbnails that are clickable, but they are also related to your channel. If in your thumbnail, which is a very clickable thumbnail, when you put anything that is related remotely with Amazon, it's very clickable. But if you didn't receive a package by Amazon, don't put the box in there. Yes, you received the package and it was not through Amazon that you got it. Why do you put an Amazon box in there? Again, the YouTube algorithm is gonna pick up on that and it's gonna punish you for that. They're gonna start your click-through rate, you're gonna see it going down. And remember that the whole YouTube experience is three things: clickable thumbnail, retention time, and guess what? Anybody knows which one is the last one? Clickable thumbnail, retention time, and that commitment. If you don't have any of those three, you don't have nothing. That's the whole YouTube ecosystem. That's the whole YouTube algorithm. You have those three and you have a YouTube channel. If you don't do any of those, you don't have anything. So you have to make sure that you are honest with yourself. You have a thumbnail that is clickable, but it's not related to your channel. So after you do your research on YouTube, you have to make sure that you spend the same amount of time, try to tweak and twitch that thumbnail to make sure that people will click on that thumbnail. Because that's the first thing that people see when they are searching for whatever it is that they're searching on YouTube. So you have to make sure that that thumbnail is clickable. And it's something that every single successful YouTube is going to tell you. So that's why I'm not going to spend that much time on the topic, but you yourself should spend a lot of time on the topic of the thumbnail. The same amount of time or double the amount of time that you spend doing the research, do the same thing with your thumbnail. YouTube gives you the opportunity when you go to your YouTube analytics to compare the clickable thumbnails that you have. So you go and look at the thumbnails, which one has a highest rate of clickability, if you can use that word, and then you're gonna create thumbnails that are similar to that one. Not that you're gonna that you are going to start using that thumbnail as a clickbait. Don't do that. But try to find thumbnails that are related into each other, and that will help you to grow your channel. The smaller hat says, but doesn't the end screen block out part of the video? Yes, it does block part of your video, but that's where your editing abilities come into place. I'm going to recommend KineMaster for this particular question. KineMaster allows you to take your main window where you are talking and to make it smaller. So now this screen that you see in here right now, if I'm editing my video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a background, and that's a whole different video. But you use a background, and then the main screen where your video is on, make it smaller and place it in one side of the screen, and then you put your two end cards, one on top of the other. Go to one of my videos and watch how I end my videos. So I placed the main screen, I place it on the side, and then I place two end cards, one in top of the other, or one above the other, and then in the middle I will put the subscribe button, and then the main screen is on this side. So whatever it is that I'm talking about is not going to be blocked by any of the end cards. And I actually made a video on how to create end cards. So I will suggest you to go and watch that video because I talk specifically about how to do end cards and how to place it on YouTube. All right, so moving on to replicating topics, which is the tip number 6. Um, I talked about briefly. I talked about this briefly on tip number 2. You have to, when you, as part of your research for your videos, you go and watch those YouTubers that they have a topic that is related to your channel and to your content that is successful. And then after you're doing your research and you're making sure that the keywords on that videos they are working, that they will work for you, and and that they are searchable and clickable. Excuse me. What you're gonna do is you're gonna replicate word by word what you see on that particular title. The only thing that you have to do is you have to apply to the video that you just created your personal touch, and you have to make sure that you make your video different than that person. Watch that video that is very successful, that is clickable, that has a very nice thumbnail, and that it has a lot of views and a lot of engagement on that video. So you watch that, and then you will copy, like I say, word by word, their title. You're gonna add your personal touch to it, and you're gonna go from there. But you should always, 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 always try to replicate successful people. You should always try to replicate successful people. And the reason why you wanted to do that is because, like I said before, the YouTube ecosystem is a 360. Okay? So most of the things that I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you because I learned it from somebody else. And by me doing those positive practices on my YouTube channel, I've been able to grow my YouTube channel. So now I'm passing it along to you. Some of you probably are very familiar with the things that I am saying. Probably something that I'm saying you have heard it before, but you probably noticed that I said something different along something that you already knew. Confusing? But that's the main idea. You should always copy positive practices that will help your channel grow. So you should be replicating topics and tactics that other successful YouTubers are using. So make sure that you put that on your list. And let's move on to number 7. And it's something that people talk about all the time: the length of your videos. Long versus short videos. Does anyone have any idea, on average, how long a YouTube video should be? Okay, so put that in the comments, and then let's see if I agree with you. You need to make, and what I'm gonna tell you next is a direct quote from Nick Niemann. You should make your videos as long as they need be. Meaning that when you are doing your research, that's why research is so important. When you are doing your research is going to tell you exactly how long the video should be. Sometimes a 2-minute video works for you. Probably it doesn't work for me. Also, depending on the content of your channel, the content of your channel is going to dictate how long your video should be. Your analytics. You need to look at your retention time to see how long people are watching your videos. I'm going to give you 2 examples. If I'm making a tutorial like that video that I just recommended, how to create end cards, when I started preparing the video, I saw how long it took me as a professional editor to edit that video. But in the process of me editing that video, because I did the whole thing, and that was part of my research, I know already how to edit and create end cards. But I wanted to do it, and I clocked myself to see how long it took me to do it. So I did the whole thing, edit the entire video, the entire tutorial. I looked at the time that it took me to do that, and it took me 2 minutes and 30 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. So now to those 2 minutes and 30 seconds, now I have to add the explanation of it. because while I'm teaching you how to edit the video, I have to go back and forth sometimes. So I went back and started all over again. Now I'm going to edit the video with the explanation. That's way before I start the record button. That's me doing the research. So I started again. Now I'm going to edit the video with the explanation, with the tutorial. So now we went all the way up to 3 minutes and 10 seconds. And now I need to add the time that I'm going to introduce myself, that I'm going to do my hook in my video, where I come and say, in this video, or what you just saw was completely edited on KineMaster. In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can do exactly that. And then I go, boom, and start right away. I already told you in the video, what am I going to do? You already saw a video of what I did. And now we go with the tutorial. The whole thing took me 4 minutes and 10 seconds. So that's how long that video should be. And it's applicable to my channel because that is a simple video of creating end cards. That's how long the video should be. So your analytics, your the type of content that you create in your channel and your research is going to dictate how long the video should be. All right. So moving on to the use of live stream. Live stream is a very powerful tool, especially it's a common practice for people to use live stream to increase their watch time in their video because they want to reach those 3,000 watch hour in their channel. Yes, it's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But you have to make sure that during that live stream, you are using that opportunity to create a content that people will come for it. Because now the video that you are doing, the live stream that you are doing is longer. So you have to have even a better content than what you usually have in your channel to make sure that people stay in your channel watching your content. But yes, live streaming is a humongous tool to grow your YouTube channel. And reason number one why live streaming is a one of the most powerful tools to grow your YouTube channel is because only true followers will come to your live streaming. There's a bunch of people that are subscribed to your channel if that's your case. But not everybody that is subscribed to your YouTube channel is going to come to your live streaming. Only the people that truly find value on your YouTube channel will come to your live streaming. So before you do any live stream, you have to make sure that you do a research. And I'm going to use this live streaming as a humongous example. I am pretty sure that you have noticed that sometimes I look down. And the reason is because behind this computer, I have a bunch of notes that I prepare for this live streaming. So I don't want to leave anything to chance because I'm not only try to just go live on YouTube. I'm not trying to just to increase my retention time of my watch time. That's not the only thing that I'm doing. I'm pretty sure also that you have noticed that somebody is passing me notes from when I'm reading your questions. It's because there is a plan. There was a research. There was a plan. There was an agreement with my wife. We're going to do this way. We're going to do it on Thursday at 12 noon. We started at 10. We saw that it wasn't working for us because there's a lot of people outside of the United States, some people on the West Coast and all of that. So I did my research. I'm preparing myself. I'm having the questions handed over to me because I know that if I try to read all the questions, in reality, even though this is a live stream, everything that I say, you watching it 7 minutes after I say it. So if I'm start reading off your question, it's not going to be real time. So that's why I have her writing the questions, handing it over to me, and me reading it to you. It's a live stream. This is permitted when you are doing a live stream because you're doing it live. So let me read the question from Maga Chino. Says 8 minutes, and Smaller Half says, I hope it doesn't say 44 minutes. It looks like 2:04. And that is going back to how long you think a video should be. So 44 minutes, if that works for you, your analytics will tell you that 44 minutes is working for you. I don't know if the smaller half can correct me if I'm wrong, but what I see here in my notes is that you said that a YouTube video should be yeah, it says 44 minutes. People are under the impression that the longer that your video is, the more time that people will spend watching your videos. But that is not necessarily the case, because remember that everything that the YouTube algorithm put in your analytics is based on average. So if I have a video that is 2 hours long and then people watch that video for 15 minutes, that doesn't necessarily mean that if I make a 15-minute video, people are going to watch the entire 15 minutes of that video. It is I don't know, it has a lot to do probably with human nature. If you're doing, you go to the gym and you're doing bench presses, right? And before we start doing that, I tell you that, give me 10. You already set your mind for 10. So by 8 or 9, you're going to start feeling a little bit tired because you already set your mind for 10. If I tell you, give me 12, probably you're going to cruise through 10 because you know in your mind that I said, give me 12. Same thing happened on videos. You have a video that is 4 minutes long and people are only watching 2 minutes of that video. You say, wow, but I made a 44-minute video and I made a 2-hour video and people watch the video for 25 minutes. What's going on here? It's because people already saw the length of the video. And by minute 25 of a 2-hour video, they discover that that's not what they're looking for. They go away. Same thing happened with a 2-minute video. By the 30th second, they go out of your video because they already find out that they don't have that you don't have nothing of value to offer to them. So I'm not going to watch the entire 2-minute video. That is just the way it is. If it works for you, the 44 minutes, by all means, go for it. But the length of your video is completely determined by your analytics, by your retention time, and also, like I mentioned at the beginning, a video should be as long as it need be. Not any longer, not any shorter. All right? So moving on. Video series. That is very important. Video series is also related to the commitment, which was step number 1. We already tip number 1. We're already on tip number 9. Using series in your video, depending on the content that you create in your video. And you can, listen, as a matter of fact, you can use it for any niche. When you create a series of video, if I am into watch and you teaching people how to put watch together, I'm going to go to your channel and I'm going to watch your video because of this. And then if you have a series of that type of video, I'm going to probably look into that particular video. Create a playlist that is related to the series video that you are making. Excuse me. And make sure that you tell people that you have a series of video on a playlist that they can go for more of the same type of content that they just saw. But don't wait until the end of the video to tell people about that. Do it within the first 30 seconds. You look at your analytics again, and you look at your retention times and when people are start leaving your YouTube channel, and that's where you should place your card in your videos. Okay, so make sure that when you're doing that series of video are related. Don't just create a playlist just because. In my YouTube channel, I have only one public playlist. I have multiple playlists because, like I said, the YouTube ecosystem is a 360. You keep on going back and watching the same content that is related to your channel. So I watch a lot of YouTube creators that they help me to get to this point. So I have a separate playlist for the content that I watch to school me. And then I have a public playlist. And the reason why I only have one is because I already, a long time ago, I already defined my channel. My channel is specifically about editing. Nothing else. Everything in my channel is directly related to editing and nothing else. The only different thing that I'm doing in my YouTube channel that I didn't do before is the live stream. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, like I mentioned before, live stream helps you grow your YouTube channel. So that's the reason why I'm doing it. and I will encourage you to do exactly the same. All right, so we're gonna move to number 10. Number 10 is gonna be collaboration. Collaboration is a very powerful tool because not only is going to give you the opportunity to get to know a YouTuber that probably you admire or somebody that is creating the type of content, the same type of content that you are creating. That will give you also the opportunity to learn from that person, but it will also help you to reach their audience. So if you have a YouTube channel that has, let me use mine, over 2,000 subscribers, and I do a collaboration with somebody that has another 2,000 subscribers, and let's say that the average people that watch his content, that only 34% of the people that subscribe to his channel watch his content. That 34% of 2,000, and then you add that to the 56% of subscribers that watch my content. So now 50, 56, and 34, you have almost what, 90 percent of subscribers watching that content. Now you're reaching an audience that otherwise would not know about you. But also, you need to make sure that the person that you are collaborating with has this similar creates this similar content that you create. Or if that person creates a content that is related to a product that you have used in your YouTube channel, you can go with that as well. And make sure that you alternate. One time we do a collaboration on a video or on a live streaming in your channel, and the next time we're going to do it on my channel. I have done this with multiple channels, including people that are here today on this live streaming. And they have given me the opportunity to place myself in front of their audience. And I did gain true subscribers, true followers, organic traffic from that, from those collaborations that I've done. That was not the main reason why I did it, because my main goal with my YouTube channel is to help people. That is a personal satisfaction that I get from helping people. So that's the main reason why I do it. That's the main reason why I edit videos, because not only because I like it, but I know that I can help people. If you notice some of my videos and I pin my comment is the comment that I pinned on every video, is because I want to relate an information and on a message. And within that message, I tell people, if you ever need any help, don't hesitate to contact me personally. You can send me a DM on Instagram and I will answer. And I know, and if there's anybody here that have had that relationship with me, you know that I will go and record my screen on my cell phone trying to solve a problem that you have with editing, and I will send it to you. So I would take my personal time away from my YouTube channel life into my personal life, sometimes traveling with my wife and the kids. And I will be recording the screen to send it to somebody that asks me a question. Because I do understand that I have some flaws, and sometimes I don't necessarily give you the best explanation that you're looking for, or the explanation that I gave you, it wasn't necessarily that clear to you, or you probably had something that you didn't understand, or whatever the case might be. So I do recognize that, and I do value the fact that you went into my channel to look at my videos when you could be watching something else. So I'll take that personal time and I will answer your question directly. And I will make sure that you get it right. Because, again, to me, it's a personal satisfaction to help people. So that's the main reason why I do collaborate with people when I do collaborations with other YouTube creators. I did create a webinar based on an idea that I have, and I had talked about this in the past, which is DDK, digital door knocking. That is related to a different topic about making money without being monetized. But I have made that webinar. I have made it privately, and I've been paid to do that, and I have done publicly as a collaboration on other YouTube channels. Because at the end of the day, what gives me pleasure is to help people. And the byproduct of that collaboration, the byproduct of me uh, helping people, is I seen a growth on my channel. So collaboration is very powerful. And also, not only collaboration helps you to reach the audience of the people that you are collaborating with, but it also that person probably is in a different place of the world. So now your channel, excuse me, your content, your videos are being played on a different continent, on a different country, on a different city, at a different time of the day. So now you are expanding. And remember that the YouTube algorithms is ones and zeros. So those ones and zeros that start picking up on you. They're trying to see that you are popping up in different places. So that is this is a very healthy practice, very effective if you use it correctly, and it can definitely help you to grow your YouTube channel. So that's gonna be the 10 tips that I can give you for YouTube growth. If you have any question, this is the time for you to make it, and I'll make sure that I answer before we end this live streaming. And before I start answering your question, let's just number the things that we talked about today. Number 1, commitment. Number 2, workflow. Number 3, video hook. Number 4, how you end your videos, end cards, end screen, all of that. Number 5, replicate topics and tactics. Always find good practices that to help you grow your channel. Number 7, long videos versus short videos. That is something that is going to be completely up to you. And well, it shouldn't be the case. It should be completely up to your analytics. But you are the one that is going to determine what works for you and what doesn't. Remember never to use your ego, or don't let your ego to get between you and good practices on YouTube. And that's what I mentioned, to get rid of your intros and your outro, because they only pleases you. Number 8, the use of live streaming to grow your YouTube channel. Number 9, the use of video series and playlist. And number 10, the collaboration with other YouTube channel. All right. So the smaller half says that video you guys did together is 44 minutes long. All right. So the only thing that is for me to say is thank you to all of you for being here with us today. Make sure that you keep an eye on the channel, because I in the near future I'm coming with a commercial, a TV commercial that I replicate from one of my favorite YouTube creators, and I'm gonna show you the powerful of editing with KineMaster. And like I always say, when you use a little bit of imagination, there's nothing that you can do with KineMaster. So thank you to all of you for being here. Again, like this video, comment on this video. If you like the content on my channel, subscribe if you haven't. Activate the notification bell. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And I will see you next time on the water. Thank you.